What's up, YouTube, G-Body community? Here's a follow-up video. As you see by the thumbnail, I had some stuff transpire with this car. Seems like I am cursed with it right now. But I do have some golden nuggets towards the end of the video. I will reveal that to you. So stick around to the end of the video and I will show you some little hidden treasures about this whole scenario. You don't want to miss that. Well, check it out. We've had a lot of subscribers hit on the first video, and I want to thank you guys for that. Thank you guys, all the new subscribers to the channel. You know, there's about 4 or 5 things that happened when I tried to go ahead and get that car fixed. One was, you know, I guess we can start with the minor stuff. It was, you know, at the beginning, I went to go replace the door locks on the car. And when I went to go put the door locks in, I was looking through all the stuff that came with the car, all the bolts and nuts, and there was no keepers in there. So that kind of put a pause on it. I can just go get some new keepers. And those are the little metal brackets that hold the lock inside the door. Okay, no big deal. I'll just go to the parts stores and get that. So I couldn't get that done. Not only that, but I'm suffering from a cold, guys. I think we got the flu. I came down with a super flu too. Every time I bend over to try to grab parts and stuff, I would like almost pass out because I get lightheaded. I've been sick, low energy. All right, so that's number one. Number two, I went to go put the door handles in on the car. It came with little retainer bolts that you just kind of push on there. Every time I lift the door handle up after I put the bolts on, the door handle want to come off the socket. I don't know why they don't make those with like maybe a washer and a nut type of deal, you know, that screws on and tightens. Item number two, not going to be complete. I got to go to the parts store and grab some new bolt retainer, whatever you want to call those, okay? Then I said, okay, well, I'll go ahead and try to put a window in real quick. So I went to go grab the window. I noticed on the window, there's a little hole in the window. That's for these little plastic things that hold into the guides that are on the door. And so I didn't have any of those. So I went to the parts yard. They had, not parts yard, but I went to the AutoZone and they had those in the box. So I grabbed those off the shelf, brought them home. The first one I tried to go put on kind of just disintegrated and broke in pieces. I guess it's been sitting on the shelves too long or something. So the second one I managed to get on there. And then I noticed that my regulator was down on the bottom of the window. So I had to get that to power up. So I took a drill battery and I put some power to it to try to get it to go up, and it's dead. I don't know what's going on with that. It won't accept the power and it won't raise up. So instead of installing a window and have a dead window sitting in there with other things to do, it's like, okay, I can't do the windows right now. And that was number 3. Normally you would figure when you do things, bad things come in 3s. Well, that was the 3rd one. So I figure I should be good to go now. So I'll go ahead and do the bumper fillers. So I went on to do the bumper fillers and I lined them up on the front, and I noticed that there was these clear holes there with no retainers. And so I spent about 30 minutes to an hour looking through all my nuts and bolts. I don't have no retainer screws or retainers to hold the screws in once you do screw them in. So I got to order those off the internet somewhere. So I don't have those, so I couldn't get the bumper fillers to put on. So after all that, I'm like, okay, I'm just, you know, feel like I'm just battling something here that's, you know, outside of my control. So it's time to leave the campground. So we pack up, load the car up. See, it's hard for me to even do this video, dang it. Okay, we get the car all loaded up, we start traveling, move the RV, grab the car, start moving the car. And then Lacey, which is my significant other, she notices that, she says, when by the time we get to the campground, she said, where's the hood at? I'm looking around like, are you kidding me? We lost the hood in transit somewhere. The hood flew off the entire car. It didn't leave no trace. It didn't touch the car. It just lifted up and levitated and got lost somewhere. So now we don't have a hood. I don't know how much that's going to cost me to get it custom painted now. It's going to have to be painted to match the rest of the car. So now I need a hood. Oh, man. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, that next morning, we wake up. I'm like, I'm just going to pause for now because all this bad stuff is happening. So we're just going to chill out. And then my phone rings and it's the campground manager. He said he did his rounds in the morning. He noticed that a car was parked there. There's no engine and there's no transmission in the car. Oh, man. So he's like, there's no engine and transmission in the car. The car can't be on the grounds, period. So we got to get the car out of here. I'm like, okay, how long do I have to get the car? He was like, the car's got to be gone today. Oh, like, okay. So I call around all the storage places. They said they won't take the car because there's no engine and transmission in the car, and they don't want the car sitting outside or, you know, parked in the garage or something. I don't know what they're talking about. They don't want the car sitting outside because they don't want to look like a chop shop. I wouldn't even leave the car outside anyway. That would be dumb. So, I mean, it's just a night and day haggle. I wanted to be straight up and not try to sneak the car in under their noses, because then they're going to say something, me pushing the car in there that's not running and driving. So can't get a storage place. So what I end up doing, and this is part of the gold nugget here, is that, you know, sometimes all this bad stuff happens and it might be a good reason to all this. So we ended up finding an RV spot. The guy has some private land. It's about 1 acre. It's an old guy, and he said he's renting a RV spot and I can park the car there. So we ended up going to go meet him, and then we rented the spot out. The car's sitting over there right now. And as we're unloading the car, another good thing that kind of happened was the neighbor came out and helped me push the car into the spot. And he did a couple frame off restorations himself. So he's a car guy, and he really liked that Caprice. So he said he was going to help out with the build. So that was good. So, you know, once I get moved over there in about a week, hopefully we can get started on the car. Like, I haven't even been able to get started. Really, it's not even been my fault. And I think it's one of those things where it's just not time to start on it right now. So when I get over there, I'll get the videos going and get them rolling. This is going to be a little quick follow-up video so that you guys know what's going on, that I haven't left the project. I'm just battling these uphill battles right now. I don't even know what's going on. So I'm hoping that gold nugget at the end is going to be something that, you know, is going to come back and say, okay, well, now God's ready for me to build this car up. So is my, you know what I'm saying? You guys might want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Might be something you might learn, might be something not. The way I'm going through this uphill battle right now is seemingly to me that this might be a great channel. So stick around, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a large number of you guys that are not subscribed to the channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Next video is going to be me working on the car. Hopefully things will be going smoother then.